Sometimes when I make these videos, I struggle to have confidence in what I'm trying to convey. Am I making sense when I'm saying what I'm saying? And am I going on for too long? Or, basically, am I making sense in what I'm saying? And a lot of the times I'm like, I don't know about this video. And I'll push forward anyway, and I will start to edit it. And as I'm editing, I'm like, okay, this is this is all right, and actually seems a lot better, and I have way more confidence in it because I've seen it all put together. And then I watch it again, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good, and I upload it. It makes me think about all the other things, all the other skills I do and have developed throughout my life, where I always feel like such lack of confidence within it. But then once I see it all sort of come together, even though it's a bit rough around the edges on some parts, actually in a whole, it's actually really pretty good. I remember in school my teacher telling me that if you want to be a professional in anything, it would only take you 10,000 hours of doing that thing. And I thought to myself, 10,000 hours? That doesn't seem too long. Obviously, I was very wrong. But I guess it doesn't seem that long when you spend that much time doing that thing, because if you're spending that much time doing something, you probably love it a lot. And yeah. As a kid, I think it was like year 4 or 5, we got these worksheets that were basically code, and for every letter there would be a symbol. And I remember being pretty rubbish at this at first, because obviously the letters were just going around everywhere. But when I got it, and it took me a really, really long time compared to everyone else. I would go home, and I had it was like a little practice sheet, and we would learn these symbols that would assign to a letter. And I sat there, and I remember I was sat on an ottoman at home. I was in my room, and I would basically revise this thing because I found it quite interesting, even though I was pretty bad at it at first because of the letters. But I revised, for 1 or 2 nights, and we done it again, like a week later or whatever, because everyone really enjoyed it. And I could read the symbols better than everyone in class, because I spent a lot of time trying to better myself, but it was because I was so bad that I really wanted to get good. And it came to a point where it's like I could read the symbols better than I could read the texts, which is kind of funny. I think it just goes to show that even when you're so bad at something, you can be really good at it with enough practice. And sometimes, even if you come across something that you're really bad at, all it takes is some practice, and you can be really good at it. The lesson today is practice makes perfect, and you can do anything in this world. So even if you're bad at something, because don't get me wrong, some people just have a knack at things, but that will only get them their first 500-ish hours, right? After that, you can really outrank people, you can really outdo them, even if someone has like a head start, if you will. My dad was a professional swimmer, so naturally he was in the water with me, teaching me a lot of things. I had a very good head start, but you bring someone to the table of my age and my stature, and they've been training every day, they outdo me every single time, because they put way more hours into it. And that's how you got to think about it. You can always outdo everyone, even if they have a knack for it. And also, no matter what you pick in this life, as long as you put the hours into it, you can be really good at it, even if you think you're bad. I used to sit in class not even being able to write my name on my page. Now I write stories for a living, so I wish I wouldn't have listened to everyone else telling me I was bad at something so long ago and just said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to put the hours in and try and be the best I can be within that field. And you can do that. You really can, in anything you want. As long as you dedicate yourself and it's fun. That's the real main thing here. Because a lot of people can, you can firm 500 hours, you can firm, maybe even 1,000. But doing those 10,000, you really gotta love it,